Hey, have you guys noticed MAGA's absolute love affair with anecdotal evidence? I'm becoming convinced that MAGA as a whole can't appropriately conceive of scale, and I think that limits their ability to see how many dominoes are lined up out there at all times. Because even if it's in front of them, they never seem to get all the implications. Try to walk them through hard numbers, can't pay attention, and they often get mad because they don't like what they're seeing about themselves. It's not just lack of empathy. It's not just larger amygdalas. It's not just the lots of research showing there's an intelligence differential. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's what it says. But I think actually that last one is better thought of as an imagination problem. And scale is a good way of talking about that. Look, it doesn't apparently matter that undocumented people commit less crime here by every measure that we have. If they see a headline implicating an immigrant in a crime, it's obviously a widespread thing because why vet anything? And here's the key to getting this. When it's about fear, they overestimate the scale. When it's about protesters at Delaney and they're not personally afraid, they underestimate the scale. And they can't extrapolate, can't imagine the implications of ICE's preposterous goals, or even that they are preposterous. Again, it's scale. I personally think this is a backdoor confirmation to their loss of empathy. If you can't do scale, you can't see dominoes. You can't see all the dominoes. Well, why are all these people mad? Anything other than a linear equation must be excuses because I live in New York and ever since I became concerned about immigrants, crime's never been worse. Don't want to believe the data? It's a conspiracy. That's also an issue of scale when you think about it. Of course, this makes MAGA easy to manipulate. If they saw a fire from a protest, see, they're all looting. It doesn't matter how it started because I knew it. That's comforting in a bizarre way because they couldn't appreciate why people who were protesting in the first place. It's simpler explanation. People being abused in a particular ICE detention facility, though, one, that's their fault. And two, how widespread could it be? Because I'm not even afraid. Well, one, they lack empathy. And two, they can't extrapolate the scale implied. So those people must have been worse than the rest. What's especially telling is like the mass playground bully response. When you go to certain creators' pages, it's just endless doofs thinking they're doing the equivalent of stuffing people in lockers, supplemented by a lot of people who got bullied but learned the wrong stuff. And damn it, they deserve a piece of the action now too. And what they love most is showing up en masse to a protesters page who doesn't have a ton of followers, leaving an endless stream of banal nonsense. It's like a convention where they get to see all their friends. They think it's community. And they damn sure can't tell it's the same 500 people every night going around to hundreds of pages to practice community, supplemented, of course, by, hundreds of thousands of bots. Why doesn't it occur to them that this isn't a majority of people? And they can't imagine that understanding context is required to understand scale. They can't imagine being wrong. So they backdoor it for themselves. At least then they'll conveniently have the same 500 people to commiserate with about the conspiracy afoot when the rest of the country rejects MAGA. Small scale.